You're exhausted, not because you're doing too much, but because you're seeing too much. You live in permanent overheat, a cognitive tax you pay for a mind that was forced to sharpen itself before it was ready. While the rest of the world sees a room, a conversation, or a person, you see a complex web of micro-expressions, hidden tensions, and potential disasters. This isn't just anxiety, it's the burnout of the traumatic intelligence you developed to survive. Most people call it hypervigilance. Research shows this is a documented trauma response. Your amygdala stays in permanent alarm mode even when the threat is gone. For you, it feels like a supercomputer with no off switch. You've learned that safety equals control. Predict the storm, stay dry. But the storm passed years ago. Your brain is still scanning the horizon 24/7, refusing to take its finger off the trigger. This is the tax you pay for seeing too much. The reality of living with this survival smart is profound cognitive overhead. You spend 70% of your daily energy just processing the emotional weather of the people around you. You aren't just listening to words, you deconstruct the silence between them. You stop trusting peace. For a mind forged in chaos, silence isn't a gift, it's a suspicious pause before the next crisis. You feel like a fraud when you relax, as if letting your guard down is dangerous negligence. There's a specific loneliness that comes with this level of perception. You see the lie before the sentence is finished. Someone says, "I'm fine," but their voice drops half a tone, their shoulders tighten, and you already know the fight that's coming tonight. You notice the cracks in a relationship while everyone else is still celebrating the union. You can't simply stop thinking any more than a person with perfect pitch can choose not to hear a flat note in an orchestra. You hear it, and it hurts. But your exhaustion isn't a character defect, it's the physical cost of a survival strategy that outlived its necessity. So what do you do when your brain won't stop protecting you from ghosts? To stop burning out, you don't need to become less intelligent. You need to learn the art of cognitive delegation. You have to consciously train your nervous system to look for evidence of safety with the same intensity it uses to look for threats. Start by asking your brain a different question. What in this room proves I am safe right now? Ground yourself in the weight of your chair, the warmth of your coffee, the fact that your feet are on solid ground. You must also grant yourself the right to a blind spot. Give yourself permission to be wrong, to be naive, or simply to not care about someone's hidden motive for 1 hour a day. It's about reclaiming your attention as a choice, not a compulsion. I make these videos to find answers alongside you. If this realization brought a heavy sigh of relief to your chest, it's a sign you've been carrying this weight alone for far too long. If you want more psychology deep dives like this, subscribe. This is part 2 of the Traumatic Intelligence series, and there's a lot more to uncover. I need you to leave a comment about the one thing that triggers your overheat the most. Your transparency helps the algorithm find others who are sitting in the dark, thinking they're broken when they're actually just highly adapted. Like this video if today you're going to give yourself permission to control the world 10% less. Your intelligence was forged in fire, and it's a permanent part of who you are. But a sword doesn't need to be unsheathed to be powerful. It's often most respected when it's simply resting in its scabbard. Your worth isn't measured by how many disasters you prevent. You're enough even when you're doing absolutely nothing at all. You've fought too hard to burn out now. I'll see you in the next one.